The Patriots just finished their preseason, and the 37-13 loss to the Cleveland Browns exposed something that New England has to take seriously heading into the regular season. The depth of this roster is a major concern. Now, before anyone overreacts to the final score, there is an important point that has to be made. New England did not play its starters. The starting quarterback was not on the field, the starting offensive line was not on the field, and the starting defensive front was also sitting out. Several rookies and other players expected to have important roles were not playing either. So, from the perspective of the regular season, this game does not tell us much about what the Patriots' best lineup can do, but it did tell us something very important about what happens when that best lineup is removed. And that is where this game became uncomfortable for Patriots fans. The Browns controlled the game from start to finish, and the biggest difference was the quality of the players behind the starters. Once New England moved deeper into its roster, the offense struggled, the defense struggled, and the team simply did not have enough players making winning plays consistently. That was exactly the concern Mike Vrabel had already talked about when explaining why the starters were kept out of the preseason. The idea was that this roster is not particularly deep, and against Cleveland, we got a pretty clear look at what that means. The quarterback situation gave us one of the most interesting examples. Tommy DeVito started and only played 2 drives, but those 2 drives were extremely efficient. He completed 2 of 4 passes for 55 yards and a touchdown, finishing with a 135.0 quarterback rating. His best moment came on a deep throw to Kyle Williams, a play that looked very similar to what we had already seen from Williams throughout the preseason. Then the game changed. Once DeVito and some of the more reliable players were removed, things went downhill quickly. Baron Morton entered the game, and his very first pass ended in an interception after the ball hit a defender's foot and bounced into the hands of Cleveland. It was not just one bad play either. The offensive line struggled to protect him, there were mental mistakes, and the offense could not establish the same rhythm we had seen earlier in the game. That is the difference between having a few players who can make things happen and having enough depth to survive when those players are gone. And that is exactly what should concern Patriots fans. The same thing happened at wide receiver. Kyle Williams once again showed why the Patriots have such high expectations for him. He finished the preseason with 3 touchdowns in 3 games, and the speed is obvious. When New England gives him an opportunity to attack vertically, he has repeatedly shown that he can make explosive plays. But behind the players who are expected to make the roster, there are difficult decisions coming. Kyle Dixon was one of the players who stood out despite the situation. He finished with 8 catches for 71 yards, averaging 9 yards per reception, and looked like one of the best receivers on the field. Considering that he had been dealing with an injury through much of training camp and most of minicamp, that performance was especially notable. The problem is that the Patriots are expected to keep 6 wide receivers, which means there simply may not be enough room for everyone who showed something during the preseason. That does not mean Dixon cannot have a future. It simply shows how difficult these roster decisions can become when a player performs well, but the numbers game works against him. The running back competition also became more complicated. Hassan Haskins looked tough running the football and also showed value on special teams. That special teams ability could be extremely important when the Patriots make their final roster decisions. Meanwhile, Lan Larison had a much quieter night. He played only a couple of drives and dropped an important pass on 3rd down before leaving the game. That does not automatically determine his future, but when the competition is this close, mistakes like that can matter. And then there is Jam Miller, who did not play at all in this game. Based only on what we saw in this preseason finale, the running back 3 competition appears to be moving toward Haskins and Larison, but the final decision is still uncertain. The bigger story, however, remains the defense, because when the starters were removed, the drop-off became impossible to ignore. Cleveland quarterback Dylan Gabriel completed 12 of 15 passes and threw 3 touchdowns against the Patriots' 2nd and 3rd string defenders. He finished with a 157.9 quarterback rating, which is extremely close to a perfect rating of 158.3. That is the kind of performance that immediately makes you look at the depth behind the starters and ask some serious questions. Nnamdi Obi was one of the few defenders who consistently stood out. He recorded 11 tackles and played most of the game, giving the Patriots something positive to take away from an otherwise difficult defensive performance. But across the rest of the defense, there were too many missed opportunities. The edge rusher situation is particularly concerning because there is still uncertainty surrounding whether Harold Landry will be ready for Week 1. Based on the players available in this game, the depth at that position did not inspire much confidence. And then we get to the secondary, where things became even more concerning. Charles Wood struggled with coverage and missed tackles. Kendall Vildor, after having a strong performance against Philadelphia the previous week, could not replicate that success against Cleveland. Karan Prunty also gave up plays repeatedly throughout the game. That creates a difficult roster decision because the Patriots appear to be choosing between players who all had significant problems in this particular matchup. Kobe Minor also struggled badly, making his chances of remaining on the roster look even more uncertain based on this performance. And that brings us to the biggest question coming out of this preseason finale. If the Patriots stay healthy, this game may end up meaning almost nothing. But what happens if they don't? Because the starting secondary may be very good, the problem is what happens behind it. If one of the key starters in the secondary goes down, the Patriots may suddenly be forced to rely on players who did not look ready for that responsibility against Cleveland. The same concern applies to other positions. The offensive line looked fine when the better players were available, but once the lineup became deeper, protection became a problem. The quarterback play became inconsistent. The running game lost its rhythm. The defense gave up too many explosive plays. That does not mean the Patriots are suddenly a bad football team. In fact, the overall confidence in the starters can remain extremely high. The concern is simply that this team may not have much room for error, and that is a completely different issue. New England is heading toward the regular season with its best players healthy, which is exactly what the team wanted from the preseason. But this final game gave us a warning about what could happen if injuries start piling up. The starters may be capable of carrying this team to a very strong season. The question is whether the players behind them are capable of keeping things together if they are suddenly asked to take on larger roles. So now the preseason is over, the real games are approaching, and Patriots fans have one final thing to think about before the regular season begins. How confident are you in the team's depth, especially on defense, if injuries force the backups onto the field? And that is really the biggest takeaway from this preseason finale. The Patriots do not necessarily have a problem with their starting lineup. They have a problem with what happens if that lineup is no longer available. That distinction is extremely important. The preseason is now over, and the Patriots can move forward knowing that their main players avoided unnecessary preseason action. That was the plan from the beginning, and this game does not change that strategy. But at the same time, the Browns showed exactly why depth matters over the course of an entire NFL season. Football is not played with only 22 starters. Over the course of a season, injuries happen. Players miss games. Players get tired. Players are forced into bigger roles before they are ready. And when that happens, the difference between a deep roster and a thin roster can completely change the direction of a season. That is why this 37-13 loss should not simply be dismissed because it was preseason. The result itself does not matter. What matters is what the game revealed. And the Patriots revealed that there are several positions where the gap between the starters and the backups could be much larger than fans would like. The secondary is probably the clearest example. The Patriots have confidence in their starting defensive backs, but the performance from the deeper players against Cleveland created a very different picture. There were missed tackles, missed coverages, and too many plays allowed. When Cleveland started finding success consistently, New England did not have many defenders stepping up and changing the momentum. That is the part that should make fans uncomfortable. Because imagine a situation where the Patriots are in the middle of the regular season and suddenly lose one of their important defensive backs. The replacement does not need to be a superstar, but that player has to be reliable enough to keep the defense functioning. Against Cleveland, that reliability was difficult to find. Karan Prunty has potential, and there is clearly something the Patriots like about his game, but potential and readiness are two different things. The preseason showed that there is still development required. Kendall Vildor brings experience, but his performance in this game was not enough to separate himself from the competition. Charles Woods had an opportunity as well, but his coverage issues and missed tackles made his case much more difficult. That leaves the Patriots with a difficult decision. Someone has to make the roster. Someone may have to be cut. And based on this game alone, there was no obvious answer. That is not the kind of competition you want at a position where injuries can completely change your depth chart. The same conversation can be applied to the edge rusher group. There is already uncertainty surrounding Harold Landry's availability for week 1, and that makes the situation even more important. If he cannot go, the Patriots will need other players to take on a larger workload. The problem is that the preseason finale did not exactly provide a convincing answer. This is where roster construction becomes so important. A team can have an excellent starting group, but if the second wave cannot hold up when called upon, one injury can create problems at multiple positions, and that is why Mike Vrabel's earlier comments about the roster being thin now make much more sense. He was not necessarily saying the Patriots were a bad team. He was talking about the difference between the top of the roster and everything underneath it. Against the Browns, we saw that difference. Offensively, the contrast was just as clear. When Tommy DeVito was on the field with some of the better supporting players, the Patriots were able to move the ball and create an explosive touchdown. Once those players were removed, the offense became much less effective. That tells us something about the importance of the players surrounding the quarterback. The Patriots need their offensive starters healthy because the margin for error behind them appears to be small. The offensive line is another position where that matters tremendously. Once the better players were out, Baron Morton did not have the protection he needed, and the offense became increasingly difficult to operate. That does not mean Morton cannot develop. It means he was put into a difficult situation, and the Patriots did not have enough around him to overcome those problems. And that is probably the fairest way to evaluate this entire game. There were individual players who showed potential, there were players who helped themselves,